All right, today we're going to tackle a three-letter acronym that is absolutely changing the game for AI, RAG. Now, it sounds super technical, I know, but I promise you, the main idea is so simple, you'll wonder why everyone makes it sound so complicated. Let's dive right in.
Okay, so picture this. You've got this amazing AI, right? A large language model that feels like it knows pretty much everything. But then you ask it about that sales report you just finished writing, or a news story that broke like an hour ago, and nothing. Crickets. It's a super common frustration, this feeling that your brilliant AI is kind of stuck in the past, completely blind to the stuff that matters to you right now.
Well, that gap, that space between the AI's general encyclopedic knowledge and your specific, up-to-the-minute needs, that is exactly what RAG is built to solve. It's the thing that finally connects that powerful AI brain to the information you actually care about.
So, what's the official, textbook definition? RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. All that really means is it's a way to give a normal AI model a brand new superpower, the ability to go and look stuff up in an external library of information before it tries to answer you. But you know what? Let's just ditch the jargon altogether.
And that's it. Seriously. That is the single most important idea to get your head around. Forget the complicated name. Just imagine RAG gives your AI its own personal librarian, a super smart expert who can instantly run off and find any piece of information it needs. That one simple addition changes absolutely everything.
You know, this whole AI librarian thing, it's not just a cute analogy. It is by far the clearest way to really get what RAG is all about and why it's such a revolution. So let's take a closer look at what this librarian actually does.
Here's the difference in a nutshell. A standard AI, it's like a genius who read every single book in a huge library. But that library was sealed shut a year ago. It's brilliant, but its knowledge is frozen in time. A RAG-powered AI is that exact same genius, but now they've got a librarian who can fetch any book, any report, any article from any library in real time. The core brain is the same, but its access to relevant info is suddenly infinite.
So how does this AI librarian actually work its magic so incredibly fast? It's not just randomly flipping through pages. It follows a really clever, very specific four-step process to find exactly what the AI needs when it needs it.
First up is indexing. This is simple. The librarian takes all of your documents, reports, manuals, whatever, and just breaks them down into smaller, easy-to-digest chunks, like paragraphs. Next, and this is the really cool part, is creating embeddings. For every single one of those chunks, the librarian creates what you can think of as a smart index card. It's a string of numbers, a vector, that captures the meaning of the text, not just the key words. Then there's retrieval. When you ask a question, the system doesn't search for words, it searches for meaning, instantly finding the index cards that are most relevant to what you're asking. And finally, generation. The AI gets your original question, plus the super relevant chunks of text the librarian just found. And with that fresh, specific context, it can give you a way more accurate and useful answer.
Okay, I know this can all sound a bit abstract, right? But this AI librarian is already out there in the real world, getting a lot of work done and solving some really practical problems. Let's look at where RAG is making a difference today.
For businesses, it is a total game changer for searching internal documents. Forget just typing in keywords. Now you can ask complex questions about your own company data and get actual answers. In customer support, it means chatbots can pull information from the very latest product manuals, so they're never giving out old bad advice. And for scientists or developers, it's like having a research assistant who can find that one critical paragraph buried in thousands of pages of dense scientific papers or technical docs in seconds.
Now, look, RAG is amazing. It's incredibly powerful. But let's be real, no tool is perfect, right? It's not the magic solution for every single problem. So to really understand it, we've got to look at both the good and the trade-offs.
So on the plus side, you've got two huge wins here: accuracy and scalability. The answers are just more accurate because they're based on actual documents you can point to. And it scales beautifully because you can just keep adding new books to the library without having to completely retrain the giant AI model from scratch. But on the cons side, it requires infrastructure. You have to actually build and pay for that library and the special database for those smart index cards. And that, of course, leads to maintenance overhead. Somebody's got to manage that library, make sure the information is up to date, and keep things organized.
So if you walk away with one thing, let it be this. RAG is the bridge. It's the essential connection between the incredible reasoning power of a big AI
and the specific, private, or real-time information it needs to actually be useful in our jobs and our lives. It literally grounds the AI in your reality.
And really, that's where all of this is headed. We're moving away from these one-size-fits-all AIs and towards highly specialized, personalized experts. So the big question I want to leave you with is this. What does the world actually look like when every app, every device, every AI has its own perfect personal library? Just think about that for a second. The possibilities are kind of mind-blowing.